The world of Apocalypse began with a knife in the back from the people Zhang Yi trusted most. Just as the system confirmed his death, he opened his eyes in a small, sunlit room in the year 2025. Realizing he had returned to the day the game launched, Zhang Yi rushed to find the world's first hidden talent card. On the top floor of the city's tallest building, he found the 0.0001% drop rate card guarded by a corrupt young master. As bullets flew through the air, the clock struck noon, and the virtual world consumed reality. Zhang Yi entered the starting zone, not as a novice, but as a dragon-blooded warrior with a divine skill. He chose the human race to maximize his prestige, but his hidden scroll offered him a much darker path. The Dragon Blood Scroll activated, opening a hidden door to a camp that shouldn't exist in the open beta. With his new Dragon Race passive, every strike he made now had a chance to summon a legendary Inferno Dragon. He approached a boastful player in a ruined carriage and successfully copied his epic treasure hunter talent. A sudden announcement echoed across the sky, warning everyone that death in the game was now permanent. Panic erupted as a giant spider descended from the rooftops, claiming its first victim in front of the terrified crowd. While others screamed, Zhang Yi retrieved a hidden safety hammer that transformed into the legendary Frost Blade. He jumped through the window, carving a path of ice and blood through the spider swarm. To clear the horde, he shattered a dragon breath potion, turning the street into a sea of cleansing flames. Ignoring the jealous whispers of other players, Zhang Yi set off alone toward the safe zone of Hope Town. On the road, a sobbing man begged for help, but Zhang Yi sensed the malice hidden behind his tears. Deep in the woods, he found a little girl holding a lollipop, realizing she was part of a rare hidden mission. Suddenly, a half-human spider queen emerged from the canopy, her sharp legs ready to pierce the intruders. The system spirit warned him to flee, but Zhang Yi stood his ground, protecting the child with his blade. He used his treasure hunter talent to find a hidden skill book, the Lightning Chain, a powerful AoE magic. Absorbing the energy, he unleashed bolts of electricity that bounced between the Spider Queen and her minions. The Spider Queen disintegrated, leaving behind an epic Poison Fang dagger as a reward. After returning the girl to Hope Town, he received Talia's ring, an item that boosted his luck to impossible levels. In the town plaza, he copied an epic enhancement talent from a master blacksmith to forge his own gear. He hammered his Poison Fang dagger, enhancing it successfully to level 15 against all odds. As his fatigue reached its limit, Zhang Yi headed to the tavern to rest before the next day's grind. Lying in his bed, he visualized the 7 job classes, planning his path toward becoming a beast tamer. The next morning, he was ambushed in the forest by Liu Cheng and his group of aggressive subordinates. Liu Cheng mocked him for being a solo player, unaware that he was about to face a dragon. The 1% chance triggered, and a massive Inferno Dragon materialized, breathing fire upon the terrified attackers. Zhang Yi reached level 20 and picked up a powerful Silver Moon bow from his fallen enemies. He arrived at the Class Change Palace, standing before 7 statues that represented the game's core professions. Though Beast Tamer was considered the weakest class, Zhang Yi knew it held the key to ultimate power. A purple mark appeared on his forehead as he officially became the world's most dangerous beast tamer. At the town fountain, he overheard talk of the undead town dungeon and decided to join a party. He met a beautiful mage in a cloak and successfully copied her divine undead summoning talent. Inside the undead town, the party was suddenly surrounded by hundreds of skeletons rising from the dirt. Zhang Yi summoned a murder of crows that rained down purple lightning, shattering the skeletal army. Saving the mage from an ambush, he realized his journey of revenge had only just begun. After saving the mage from the ambush, Zhang Yi knew he had to reach level 20 quickly to unlock his true potential. He made his way to the Job Change Palace, where 7 towering statues represented the main professions of the apocalypse. Most players avoided the Beast Tamer class because it required sharing scarce resources with summoned creatures. However, Zhang Yi realized his dragon race lineage and divine talent would allow him to gather resources 10 times faster than anyone else. He accepted the purple light of the Beast Tamer, feeling the energy transform his very soul. Returning to Hope Village, he overheard players whispering about the legendary loot hidden within the undead town. He decided to form a team, spotting a beautiful mage in a cloak who looked capable of handling high-level spells. A knight named Duanfeng also joined, though he mocked the Beast Tamer class for having the lowest attack power in the game. Ignoring the insults, Zhang Yi led the group toward the desolate, fog-covered graves of the undead town. Suddenly, the ground erupted as countless skeletons emerged from their resting places to surround the team. The mage, Yaru-han, cast a powerful fireball, but a skeleton assassin appeared behind her with a raised dagger. Zhang Yi reacted instantly, raising his hand to summon a murder of crows that swirled with purple lightning. The crows pecked at the undead, providing enough distraction for Zhang Yi to slice off the skeleton's head. He grabbed Yaru's hand and pulled her away, warning the team that the undead would soon revive. They reached the entrance of an ancient decaying castle where the dungeon boss awaited. Unknown to Zhang Yi, the other guild members they had recruited were planning to trap them inside to steal the loot. As they entered the throne room, the heavy iron doors slammed shut, locking Zhang Yi and Yaru inside with the boss. A giant level 30 necromancer rose from the throne, its fangs dripping with icy frost. The boss unleashed a barrage of ice shards, forcing the duo to dive for cover behind crumbling pillars. Yaru revealed her own secret talent, summoning a wall of undead soldiers to block the necromancer's spells. Zhang Yi spotted a glowing gem at the necromancer's collar, realizing it was the creature's only weakness. He grabbed the leg of a summoned crow and flew into the air, soaring toward the boss's head. With a powerful strike, he shattered the gem, causing the necromancer to dissolve into a cloud of dark energy. The system announced their victory, rewarding them with an epic radiant staff and a legendary poison dagger. He kicked the castle doors open, confronting the traitors who were waiting outside to loot their corpses. Using his newly copied undead summoning skill, he watched as the traitors were overwhelmed by the very monsters they feared. The toll of using such powerful magic caused Zhang Yi to collapse, his vision blurring into darkness. He dreamed of his father, who had promised him a game that would change the world before the apocalypse truly began. Waking up in a tavern, he found a letter from Yaru-han and realized he needed to gather stronger allies for the upcoming tournament. He officially founded the Godslayer Guild, vowing to challenge the gods of the apocalypse themselves. The town announced its first combat tournament, offering a rare skill book and 100 gold coins to the champion. Zhang Yi entered the arena where he faced a high-level knight named Duanfang in the preliminary round. Duanfang used his Sword Guardian skill, summoning spectral blades that reflected all incoming damage back at the attacker. Realizing he couldn't break the defense, Zhang Yi equipped a hidden undead suit that would revive him upon taking fatal damage. He charged directly into the knight's swords, allowing himself to be struck to trigger the suit's special ability. As his health dropped to 0, a burst of dark energy restored him, allowing him to stab the knight with his poison dagger. The crowd roared as the underdog beast tamer defeated the top-ranked knight to advance to the finals. In the final match, he faced a mysterious mage who possessed an infinite void skill that trapped enemies in another dimension. Summoning all his crows, Zhang Yi broke through the void and struck the mage with a chain of lightning, securing the championship. As he claimed his reward, a system alert warned that a world boss was descending to destroy the town. He realized his current team was not enough to stop the impending slaughter. Far off in the distance, a dark figure watched the chaos, clutching a collection of dragon eggs. The figure whispered a name that sent chills down anyone's spine, Mu Chen. As the ground began to shake, Zhang Yi knew his greatest enemy had finally found him. Zhang Yi stood before the guild receptionist, ready to turn his vision of total dominance into a reality. He officially registered the name Godslayer, a direct challenge to the creators who held the world hostage. Knowing he needed the absolute best, he set his sights on the Dragon King's tomb to obtain a legendary companion. He reunited with Hanya Yaru and his loyal team, their bond strengthened by the battles they had already survived. The air grew thick with sulfur as they descended into the depths of the hidden dragon dungeon. Monstrous dragon knights guarded the path, but Zhang Yi's blade sliced through them with terrifying precision. Deep within the tomb he found it, the massive, pulsing obsidian egg of a true dragon. He dripped his own dragon blood onto the shell, finalizing the soul contract that would change his fate forever. From the shards emerged Blackie, a creature of pure destruction that nuzzled affectionately against his shoulder. But the celebration was cut short, as the sky over Hopetown turned a sickly, necrotic green. The world boss, the Gold Skeleton King, descended to purge the city and all its inhabitants. While other guilds fled in terror, Zhang Yi stood his ground, leading the Godslayers into the breach. Hanya rained down meteor strikes while the guild's tanks formed an unbreakable shield wall around them. Blackie unleashed a roar that shook the earth, transforming into a mid-sized beast to burn the undead horde. Zhang Yi activated his soul link, sharing his health with Blackie to become a dual thread of iron and flame. In the chaos, the rival Divine Guild attempted to backstab them, hoping to steal the final kill. But Zhang Yi had anticipated their greed, setting a trap with his undead summoning talent. With the traitors dealt with, he delivered the killing blow to the Skeleton King's core. The system announcement echoed worldwide, declaring the Godslayer Guild as the first to clear the world event. Legendary loot showered down, including the Undead Ring, an item that scaled with the deaths of his enemies. He wasted no time, using the teleportation device to move his guild to the capital city, Po Xiao. The capital was a futuristic metropolis of steel and neon, teeming with high-level players and hidden dangers. He quickly discovered that the Divine Guild was working with a mysterious figure named Carol to monopolize resources. Zhang Yi infiltrated their secret meeting using his stealth potions to remain unseen among the elite. He witnessed them training an army of magical beasts, planning to stage a coup against the city's leadership. Carol, the guild leader, played a silver flute to control the beasts through raw magical frequency. Zhang Yi didn't attack immediately. Instead, he copied Carol's divine tycoon talent, doubling his future earnings. He retreated to warn his guild, but found Po Xiao City already under a shadow blockade. "Prepare the defenses," he commanded, as the first wave of monster riders hit the gates. The guild war was no longer a game. It was a desperate fight for survival in a world without logouts. Blackie took to the sky, engaging the enemy's aerial units in a dance of dragonfire and death. Zhang Yi used his knowledge of the city's terrain to lead the monster army into a series of deadly bottlenecks. He finally faced Mu Chen, his former betrayer, who had gained power from Carol's dark experiments. "You were always a puppet," Zhang Yi spat, as he unleashed his new demon substitution skill. He appeared behind Mu Chen, his frost blade glowing with the combined power of his dragon lineage. With a single, clean strike, he erased the man who had killed him in his previous life. The Divine Guild's army broke and fled, their spirit crushed by the fall of their elite commanders. Zhang Yi looked over the surviving members of the Godslayer Guild, feeling the weight of his new leadership. He knew this victory was only the beginning, for the true catastrophe was still approaching the world of Apocalypse. Surrounded by his allies and his dragon, Zhang Yi prepared to become the savior he was once meant to be.